Hey everyone, it's Adam and welcome back to another episode of the Inspection series. Today I'm checking out Skyrise, a beautifully crafted bidding and city building game from Roxley Games, who sent me this copy for a review. I've got my hands on the Premium Collector's Edition, the highest tier version of the game, priced at 151 euros along with the wooden tokens pack. And in this video, we're gonna take a close look at the production quality and components of Skyrise. Make sure to stay till the end, I will be rating that thing later on. Skyrise is available at Roxley shop, and if you are interested, there are also two lower tier versions available for those looking for a more affordable option. So check out the link below, but today we are going all in with this premium edition. The difference between the top two editions, Premium Collectors and Collectors, are only the pre-worked minis and islands. So whenever you're gonna hear me talking about Premium Collectors Edition components, it relates to Collector's Edition as well. Alright, before we get started, if you are enjoying the content here on Weekly Game Night, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, it really helps. Thank you very much, and now let's open this up and see what Skyrise brings to the table. Let's start with the game box. On the box cover, as you can see, there is a beautiful art introducing us into the world of Skyrise. Some fancy printing techniques were used, so we get golden foil finish for the title, game authors, and the ornaments on the box. On the side of the box, you will find basic info about the game. And of course, on the other side of the box, we get some additional info about the game. As you can see, beautiful game setup is over here. Our visionaries that we're gonna play the game with are over here. And some more additional info about components and stuff like that. Okay, without further ado, let's open the box. So, we are greeted by the game rulebook, but before we move on to that, I want to show you two things. So, first thing is the art inside of the box. It's really beautiful. I like this kind of little touches that add to the atmosphere of the world created by Roxley Games. And also, inside of this box, there is info about Premium Collector's Edition. As you can see, I'm the happy owner number 6376. And that's not all, because on the side of the box there is the thing that should be mandatory in every board game that comes with insert, which is packing diagram. As you can see, everything is neatly laid out here, so you can easily pack all the components back to the box after you played the game. Really cool touch. Let's take a quick look at the rulebook printed on a nice quality sleek coated paper. It's surprisingly short, but after reading the rules, I can tell you that the rules are super clean and explained well. On the last page of the rulebook, there are visionaries we turn into with their short bio. The cool thing is that these are people coming from all over the world: Switzerland, Brazil, Italy and Poland. Yes! Meet Tamara Łępicka, famous Polish painter known for her Art Deco paintings, and if you don't know her yet, it's time to do your homework. Up next, there is a game board. It's a thick cardboard with some graphics, but those graphics will be covered by the plastic elements of the game, and I will show it to you later. We're gonna get back to the game board. I promise it's worth the wait. But for now, all you need to know is that quality of that game board is very high. If you know the quality of games like Brass, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Up next, there are two punch boards with some tokens like neighborhood discs and other tokens you're gonna use in the game, like patron values, keys to the city, and other additional tokens. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about these tokens because I have the wooden upgrade pack that I will show you in a minute, but what I want to see is their edges after punching them out. Actually, those two keys to the city won't be upgraded with the upgrade pack, so they are a good example. And what can I tell you? Thick cardboard, great printing quality, and no artifacts or torn edges after punching them out. Now this is something I would call Roxley quality. Next in the box there are 4 player dashboards of the Visionaries that we're gonna use or turn into when we play the game. These dashboards are double-sided, so on each side there is a different Visionary. And what can I tell you? The quality of these dashboards? Oh my god, simply amazing. The cardboard is really thick. These are dual layered, but the indents in that are really deep, so I don't know if you can get better print quality than this. Not too big, not too small, just the perfect size to play the game. And let me tell you a little bit about player dashboards using my favorite Visionary coming from Poland, as you already know. So, on the dashboards you will find 4 tracks for the neighborhood discs that you will gather as you play the game, and upon collecting those discs you will score some endgame points. Also, we of course get Visionary name, illustration and some additional info. I've already told you about the wooden tokens that come with the upgrade pack, but instead of showing them to you like that, let's see them on the dashboards. As you can see, every component of this game is stored nicely in the dedicated insert. Each and every building has its own space. There are spaces for islands and wonders and drawstring back as well. And if the packing diagram wasn't enough itself, there is an additional info how to store these islands. So we can see storage order is over here. And this is another great play by Roxley. But we're gonna start with the buildings first. The actual fit of the Premium Collector's Edition is that the minis come pre-washed. About that is that sometimes the quality of that pre-washing is not that great, as there will be pools of wash gathering in the corners or on the flat surfaces, as you can see right now. At the end of the day, they still look better than unpainted plastic, but they could use some sun drop over here. Each player gets 12 buildings, and hear me out right now because this is amazing. Every single building in Skyrise is different. So you won't meet 2 of the same buildings. I love this kind of approach. And that's not all, as every faction color comes with a distinctive style. After all, we want our Visionary to shape the city how they see fit. And perhaps the best thing about these buildings is the educational value, because these buildings are sculpted in the style that was used back in 19th and in the beginning of the 20th century, like Art Deco or Brutalism. And in this Premium Collector Edition there are also 4 plastic miniatures of the wonders. Next in the box there are 4 big chunky islands made of plastic and cardboard, and what can I tell you, I'm sucker for this kind of components. There is also 5th, smaller central island. Each island is divided into different neighborhoods, which is highlighted with the use of different colors. As you play the game, you will be placing your buildings in those neighborhoods for bidding and to eventually build your structures. and the whole design is coherent, you will be able to easily distinguish neighborhoods, which is of course great. But that's enough of me talking about the islands and the buildings. Instead, let's see how all the components look on the table. And the last plastic component I haven't shown you yet are these tiny blimps used for tracking victory points. And of course, to play the game, we're gonna need some cards, so let's start off with the Wonders deck. Each Wonder card has its own number, description of how the Wonder works, and visual illustration of how it works. Basically, the illustration corresponds to the text over here. But you know what is the best fit of this card that comes only with the Premium Collector Edition? The back of it. Just look at that beautiful golden foil finish. Up next, we have 4 secret objective cards. These secret objectives might yield you some victory points at the end of the game. Nice. And there is this deck of panorama cards. Contrary to secret objective cards, panorama cards are visible and can be scored by all the players at the end of each of the eras, if players meet the condition written on the card. In the box there are 2 additional cards, Island Control card and Reference card. Finally, with this Premium Collector Edition, we get this draw string back with the Skyrise logo on it. Welcome back! So, overall, Skyrise has some really impressive production quality. I love how each building sculpt is unique, and the way each player's color represents a different architectural style adds a nice thematic touch. The dedicated insert, premium printing techniques like the gold foil finish and the high-quality cardboard elements all make this feel like a premium product. That said, for this price I would have much preferred a sand drop over just a wash on the minis. If it were my own money, I would easily go for the cheaper collector's edition instead. The difference just doesn't justify the extra cost for me. At the end of the day, you'll have to decide for yourself if this box is worth the extra 36 euros compared to collector's edition. Anyways, in general, I love what I see and my final rating is 8 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if you enjoyed this inspection, don't forget to like and subscribe for more board game content from Weekly Game Night. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.